Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cub and Cats. It's your girl, Cat.
It's your boy, Cub. How y'all doing today?
How are you today, babe? In fact,
I am doing great, guys. Little update. I got my ears pierced. So I am in a little bit of pain right now. I can show you guys. Here, my little ear piercings.
Look at that boy ear.
Yeah, you can see them a little bit in the camera.
They look really good. They look
a little
cute.
shine. They match my chain. Mm-hmm. Little birthday presents to myself, man. I'm wearing more jewelry this year.
Yeah, this is a big deal because basically Malik de-virginized his skin.
Yeah, child. I don't got no tattoos. I don't got no tattoos, no piercings.
He was a clean boy.
Now I got 2 piercings, y'all. Look at me. Neon out here turning me into a sinner.
Finally. It finally happened. It only took, what, 7 years?
I mean, technically it took my whole life.
Oh,
but
well, sure.
Yeah, I finally got some piercings, y'all. I like them. I got some little skulls. I just got these yesterday, so this is gonna take about 6 weeks to heal. So catch me at the end of April.
Flossing.
Yeah, because I'm gonna head up to Icebox, see what kind of earrings they got, y'all.
Oh, okay. All right now. Twinsies.
Got something you want to talk about?
You just said, of course, that was one of your birthday gifts to yourself. And then I looked at my shirt. I was looking in all the cameras. It is, of course, still Pisces season.
It is, y'all. My birthday's coming up.
Yeah, your birthday's coming up. But you're not a Pisces. You're an Aries.
I am an Aries.
But I am a Pisces, clearly, hence the shirt. Mm-hmm. But my birthday already passed. I think we told them in a previous video.
I don't know if we did, but... No, I don't know if we did, but recently, basically for Kat's birthday, I took Kat on a trip. Took Kat to Vegas.
Yeah.
Smoked some pot.
Yeah. Oh, no, you didn't. Not the pot. Who are we?
We had a great time, though.
Seth Rogen?
Yeah, I wish I was Seth Rogen.
do wish I was Seth Rogen.
like, bro, be chilling.
Yeah.
But no, man, we went on a trip with our friends to Vegas. We had a good time. Did a little Airbnb, rented a car and stuff. It was a great time because, like, you know, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, but, like, it was a great way to, like, distance ourselves because we got our little Airbnb, we got our car. Vegas is not packed right now.
No, not at all.
If you go on the strip, you can walk the strip and be by yourself with your little group of friends.
Yeah.
No restaurant was full.
I'm saying, of course, we all wore masks the whole time.
Yeah, we wore masks the whole time.
And we actually wore them, okay?
And, I mean, it was a great time. Like, I have never been to a dispensary before. And it is just such a different experience because I'm born and raised in Atlanta, y'all. Atlanta
could never, baby. Do you hear me? Atlanta could never with the dispensary.
Planet 13, you are my new favorite place.
Okay, wait, hear me out. I do, if you're watching this and you have been to Vegas, I do like Planet 13. I really do. Very, very cute, great selection, everything. But I really like Pier.
What was Pier?
With the blue bag. Across from Planet 13.
That was Reef.
Reef. Why did I say Pier?
Yeah, I don't know who Pier is. That's all I'm like, oh, got you, Reef, Pier. You was in the whole Pisces mood. You was feeling real watery. I feel you. Because I was like, I don't even know what she's talking about. Like Pier 1 Imports?
And you want to know the crazy part? I remember the bag, and in my mind,
it said Pier. You saw P-I-E-R?
I saw because Reef is R-E-E-F. I thought it was P-E-E-R.
Got you. Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Got you.
I thought that would have been
smoke
cute.
This weed. Smoke the goddamn weed. Peer. I told you when I told Kat before we go out of town, I was like, ain't no peer pressure. It's all pressure. Y'all gonna smoke.
Pressure.
Y'all gonna drink. We gonna have a good time, man. And we had a great time.
And we did have a great time.
Like, I saw some stuff I had never seen before. I'm like, is this even, like, there's a thin line between, like, weed and whatever some of the stuff they had in there was. Yeah. I'm like, bro, this is legal? That's wild. Being from the South is weird.
Yeah. Okay, but I was just gonna elaborate. So yes, like we said, to sum this all up, we went to Vegas for my birthday. It wasn't specifically for my birthday. It's just some of our friends wanted to go out of town. It was around my birthday time. I took the opportunity to be like, fucking right. Like, I don't want to be in Atlanta for my birthday. Like, I turned 25. I'm gonna dip. Y'all ugly. Yeah, so that's what we did. However, I don't know. it is different for everybody. I did have a great time. I just feel like I went into like sensory overload a little bit. I do already have anxiety, and like it wasn't like, it was just, I mean, of course it's different. Yeah, clearly, duh, I'm not a dummy. Mm-hmm. But it was just a lot to take in all at once. And, you know, like with the jet lag or the time change and stuff like that. So it was just a lot.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, with the flight, and then with the being in a different environment, the change in temperature, the change in house, being with people, not being with your animals. I mean, like, traveling is I hate when people act like traveling isn't a job.
No, it is.
That is one of the jobbiest of jobs. Can you imagine not sleeping in your bed?
Girl.
Not being in your, like, comfortable. Do you know how hard it is to take a poop when you are in somebody else's bathroom?
No, that's very true. Very, very true.
You feel like somebody's still going to walk in on you, even though you know you rented this place. You know nobody's going to walk in on you. Yeah. It just feels weird.
It does.
You like, who else done pooped in here?
No, for who else? And
it just, that's a question. At some point, you just be like, I am uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make the best of it. And then once you get outside of the, I mean, let me not even say it, because we had a good time inside the house too. But like, once you get outside the house, you kind of do melt away. Because it's kind of one thing you can shed away, because it's when you're just like outside of your own house. When you outside in the world, you just kind of have one less thing to worry about. So you kind of just exploring. And it was fun to just be on the streets of a different city.
Yeah, that's what it mostly was about for me. I just wanted to get away from Atlanta, and I did that, and that was great.
One day I did get up. I got up early. I went for a drive. I went and got some donuts, and it's like a 30-minute drive away from our Airbnb. So like I was pretty out there. Like if something would have happened, I would have had to hit somebody up. Like hey, like I don't know what to do. But like it was interesting just to, even one day when we went and got food. I think it was me, Kat, and our friend Miles. Was it not?
What? When
we went into the Japanese place to get the rice balls?
Yes, and Brittany.
Did Brittany go?
Yeah, Brittany was there.
I don't remember Brittany being there.
Wow, Brittany.
Sorry, Brittany. But yeah, like we even went on a ride that day, and like we it's just like you get down the street and you start to see like the traffic, and you see like the cactuses and stuff. And
what traffic?
Exactly. You see the lack thereof traffic.
Right.
What you really see while you're driving in Vegas is the horizon.
I was gonna say it's a mountain.
You're surrounded by mountains, and it's really beautiful to drive in that direction. And like when you drive in Atlanta, you see what you see. Like you don't really see anything.
Baby, I be seeing everybody damn tail lights breaking for no reason. That's all I be seeing, and no blinker.
In Vegas, you can cruise. You can kind of just look at the mountains. I kind of just zoned out when I went and got us breakfast that one day, because I was just like, man, this is nice.
Yeah.
Especially when my phone hooked up to the car. I didn't know like once I plugged my phone into the cars. Yeah, the GPS came up, the songs came up. I could do it all on the screen. Like I have a touch screen in my car, but it doesn't work the same way. Like I was like, oh, this is like one touch, everything, boom, you're ready to go. But yeah, I had a good time.
No, Vegas is like, and I feel like in the car, especially just because we all know what it is like to drive here if you're here. But like in the car, it's like the time that you can like just really take it all in. It was great. I would honestly love to go back to Vegas, and I feel like I could visit there multiple times. The only thing is in Vegas, you have to have an air humidifier because it's so dry.
It's so dry. I woke up with a nosebleed one day, and it wasn't like dripping out of my nosebleed, but like you know how you like brushing your teeth and you like it just feels weird.
Dry.
I was like there was blood in my nose, and I was like, man, that's gross. But I'm like, I can't breathe. I would literally have to, like, we finished we are, what was it, 6 of us?
6 of us.
We finished a case of water by the second night because, like, everybody thirsty all the time.
Just, child. Crazy.
It was just ridiculous because we're so thirsty.
I already be thirsty, so that just didn't help.
It's just funny, though, because, like you said you could go back to Vegas. I was feeling the same way, but it's funny because right now, like, everybody's going to Vegas.
Everybody is going to Vegas.
Every other time.
There's only so many places.
I didn't know, like, it was such a thing, though, because, like, we did just kind of go spur of the moment for your birthday. Like, we were kind of planning a trip, and that's just where we ended up going.
Yeah.
But it seems like everybody's going to Vegas right now, and it's really cool. Like, I didn't run into anybody. It would have been cool to run into some people, maybe, but, like...
Would it?
I don't know. Maybe. That's why I said maybe. Like, maybe while you're out on the strip. But, like, they obviously couldn't come back to the Airbnb. Like, that's a rule on the like Airbnb rules because like social distancing and stuff like that. They don't want nobody steal out of their house or nothing like that.
Yeah, but no, I just don't.
Yeah, but
you're not.
It was a really good time, and I did appreciate just being out of Atlanta for even just a few days. Like being stuck in your house for a full year basically is a trap on your mind.
Yeah,
and I mean like. Working day in and day out, because like let's not even say a year, it was over a year. Like I hadn't gone on vacation for a while.
Yeah,
it's tiring. It is tiring, man, because at some point you just be like doing this again.
Yeah,
so at least when you wake up on a trip, even if you're not having the best time, you be like not at work,
hello,
not clocking in,
I'm not doing what I'm not doing
anything responsible. You can literally roll over from your bed if you want to. You want to start taking shots, hey, I'm not gonna judge you,
period.
You on vacation.
Yeah.
The food. I really enjoyed the food.
Wait, before we get into the food, can we go back to the weed one more time? Because
I was just gonna circle around, but yeah,
it was phenomenal.
Yeah, they have some really good stuff, like in general. Because like I think it was funny how we progressed, in my opinion. Because like the first night we got there, our car was waiting at the Airbnb for us when we got to the Airbnb, but we didn't get like basically there until 6.
Yeah.
So you leave out the house at 6 o'clock. It was getting dark at 7, basically. That was before daylight savings time.
Yeah.
So it was getting dark at 7. So we was like kind of rushing because we want to get food. We want to go to a Walmart. So we have like supplies. You on vacation and there's 6 of y'all in the house. You need like, I ain't trying to use the soap that came with the Airbnb. I ain't trying to like gross.
Nasty.
So we had to go pick up a few supplies. And then after we picking up supplies, we like, okay, everybody want to go get liquor. Everybody want to go get weed. Everybody want to get their different this and that.
We got to get some food because we just got off the plane.
So we got to scrambling to do this, that, and the other, and we just end up going to Raising Cane's for food, which I've never had Raising Cane's. It's just Zaxby's.
It tops Zaxby's.
It's a little bit better than Zaxby's, but it's basically just Zaxby's.
It is. Just
Their bread
Zaxby's,
is better than
but
Zaxby's.
It is better.
But we ended up going to basically the first dispensary we could find. And it was a interesting experience because like I said, we've both never been to a dispensary, and this one was very interesting to me because I would say it was the weirdest of all 3 that we went to while we were there.
Yeah.
When you first go in, like of course you're getting your temperature checked, like a lot of places are doing, but the guy was like, "Oh, we don't do temperature checks on the forehead. People are making a thing of it. It's weird because they say it's like putting one of them words that you shouldn't be saying on YouTube to your head."
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I get what you mean.
Reaching.
But we from Georgia. We
Bye.
Like people don't care if you put something to their forehead real quick just to get their temperature so they can go eat some food. But it was interesting because they scanned our wrist. I was like, "How
is that accurate?"
I was like, "What temperature is that getting?" Like, I be cold. I got cold hands sometimes.
What if I had the air on and the air blowing on my wrist in the car? Like, I don't know. Like,
so yeah, I really didn't get that one. But after you go in, they were like, "Okay, only 2 or 3 people in at a time." I can't remember what number it was. So you go in. It was 3. It was 3 people. Yeah. So we go in 3 people at a time. We show our IDs, and there's a dude. It kind of felt like you are going. Oh, it kind of felt like you're going to a movie theater at first because when you go to a movie theater and you go to the ticketing counter and then you pay for your ticket first and then you go behind. Except it was very small.
Through a door.
Yeah, I was about to say it was very small. He took your ID, he gave you back your ID, and then you go through a little door, and then on the other side of the door is like the weirdest, smallest dispensary we went to in all of the time that we were there.
It was very lackluster.
You couldn't see any of the products. They had the worst menu I've ever seen because I was like, oh, that's the menu. It's so small, but it's your first one, so you're like, I don't know. And I mean, the product was good.
Yeah, I mean,
it was our first day. Like, it's our first day. Product was good. Next time we went to the second dispensary, which is Kat's favorite, which is Reef. I really like Reef too.
I was about to say Pierre again.
One of the reasons she don't even like y'all for real because she can't remember y'all name.
I love y'all. I got a free pre-roll for my birthday.
She did get a free pre-roll for her birthday from Reef. Reef apparently on your birthday gives you a free pre-roll, and it's anyone that you want. We did not know. We didn't know. We went in there the day before her birthday, and they told us if we came back on her birthday, which was the next day, we get a free one. So we came back and got a free one, and they was like, you could just pick whatever you want. And I was like, oh, okay. But I like them as well. They're just not my favorite. But I will say I like them because they're the only one that I could find that sells Khalifa Kush.
Correct. Okay, also though, I really like them because baby, the selection, y'all, the menu
is like 4 or 5 pages and
front and back.
It's the
front and back.
You know what I'm gonna give them? They're the Cheesecake Factory of weed products, because they have, you open it up and the girl, I remember we got up to the girl because they have like the way it's set up, it's kind of like a movie theater again, where I will say, like, you know, when you're getting your snacks and you have all of the people kind of lined up, you can go to any of the lines, go through line 1 through 9. We ended up in line 5 and the girl was just like boom 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 boom, and then she was like, but take your time. We was like, yeah, baby, we're gonna need we really are gonna need it.
Time. Like, it's just, that's another thing. Like, it was so much to choose from. That's something else to get over when I was like, girl, I don't know. And the scent of the dispensary.
Oh yeah, as soon as you're in the parking lot, you can smell it. You're in the parking lot, you can smell it, and the parking lot is big. Like, they don't have small parking lots in Vegas. Ain't no small parking lots in Vegas.
Which I appreciate.
So much space.
Wait. Another thing, please, can we highlight that's in Vegas that we don't have here in Atlanta? In the parking decks, there is a light that triggers it that lets you know if there's a car.
So once you park your car, like if you are in a parking deck, once you get into the parking deck, there's a number on the row, and it lets you know how many spaces are open still. And then once you get onto the row, you will see a little green light above the space, and the green light lets you know somebody is parked in that space. If it's a red light, nobody is parked there, and that is so convenient.
It's so convenient.
Because you don't have to go around searching for a parking space. You roll up and you like, oh, I see a red way down there. And you just roll to the red one and there you go.
Or so much more convenient. Okay, it's 30 more parking spots left down here. Let me go see if I like one. Like, okay.
But yeah, that was one of the highlights of that. But circling back around to Reef.
Sorry.
Reef was, like I said, it was my second favorite. It was Kat's favorite, but like, it was nice. And then that was on our second day. On our third day, we went to the place called Planet 13, and Planet 13 literally is like a movie theater, but it's mixed with like a restaurant, and then there's a factory as well because they make some of their products in there. It's huge. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is the biggest dispensary in Las Vegas.
Probably so.
And their selection is top tier. Like,
it is.
You go in and it's literally like a movie theater. I know how I said the last two places were kind of like movie theaters. No, this place is a movie theater. You even get a ticket with your name on it, and you have to scan your ticket to go through the opening doors. And once you get through the opening doors, you have to sign in. And then once you sign in, they call your number and you like go to the ticketing booth. And it was amazing. I was like, wow. Wild. And then while you're just standing around, instead of just standing around and standing in line like the other places, you get to actually look at what you're going to buy before you buy it. So when they finally do call your number, you could be like, I want the one I saw over here, the one I saw over there. I took pictures of everything I wanted. So I was like, I want this. He was like, oh, okay, boom, 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 boom. And then he come back in 5 minutes. He's like, oh, I ain't got this, bro. I ain't got this, but we got this and I got this.
I was about to say, that's the only thing I will say about Planet 13. It is so big, and I guess because it is so big, of course, they stay busy. But I guess because they're also busy, they was out of stuff.
I mean, I think every place we went to was out of, like, certain stuff. Because when I tried to get the gummies or something else from the first place we went to, they didn't have it. And I was just like, cool. They also basically talked Josh into getting some stuff he didn't want. The second place, Reef. I mean, Reef had a lot of stuff I wanted, but I feel like that's also the counter action of what I want. Like, they have so much stuff, and their pre-rolls sucked.
Okay, fair.
And I just feel like at Planet 13, I got the best of both worlds, where it was like I got like a lot of the good I wanted and a lot of the bad I wanted, and then, I mean, not bad, but you get what I mean. And then it was just like a nice mix of everything. And then while you're just looking around, you're like, when I come back, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get this. Bro, if I lived in Vegas, I saw things that I was like, that can't be weed.
Y'all, there was also first of all, there are so many dispensaries. That's not clearly, there's not only 3 of them. There are so many of them. But there was another one that wasn't too far from the Airbnb, and it was a drive-through. Sorry, y'all. Our camera went out. But like I was saying, so yeah, I think it was like 10 minutes down the street from our Airbnb, there was a dispensary, and it was a drive-through. And a lot of the dispensaries are also 24-hour. And even if it's not 24-hour, they're open to like 2 a.m. or something. You know, just late as hell.
I think almost all of the ones I saw were 24 hours.
I think so.
Except for like maybe a handful, but like
I just didn't want to say they were all bad.
But I get it. I mean, Vegas is basically usually Vegas is the city that don't sleep. Like y'all be out here, there, and other. But
I
like,
need that.
Vegas was definitely sleep while we was there.
But I liked it. It was so
it was still fun
peaceful.
because like even our friends, they went out very late one night. They went to karaoke. They said they were out until I think they were out until like 3 a.m. and then they came home.
6 a.m.
I thought they didn't go to sleep until 6 a.m.
Well, they had only left the house at 2, so they came back in hella late.
I think they left before 2.
They told me they left at 2.
They tell you a lot of things and they be wrong. They don't be looking at the time for real. Because I think when we went upstairs, it was at 2 o'clock, which was either way.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, man. Vegas, I would give it right now. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. Like it's still fun, but it's missing like the energy of Vegas.
Yeah,
because I know it'd be lit, and it was semi lit. And I think
that maybe that would have made me want to get more lit. But really, I was just dying. I was like in a weed coma, y'all. I felt dry.
I just felt bad. My boy Josh had to go home.
Yeah, man.
Boy wasn't feeling well. My boy had to drive. How you fly all the way out to Vegas and then you got to fly back home? I felt for my boy.
He asked if he want to go on a trip.
My boy, you good, boy. He wasn't good though.
He wasn't good.
But he good now, y'all.
He gonna be good.
I don't know. I feel like I mean I didn't really have anything to add to the whole topic of it, but like I said, I really did enjoy Vegas. I do want to go back.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm thinking about like what's my next trip. Like I want to go somewhere else, and I know like
I do.
Got to get this vaccine or whatever the case may be, so we can really start getting out here and doing what we want to be doing. Because I mean,
so we can be in there like somewhere.
Because I keep seeing people be like, "Well, we don't know the long-term effects of the vaccine." Do you know the long-term effects of coronavirus?
Hello.
Because I don't know the long-term effects of that either. So I'm not justifying either one. But I know.
I just want people to understand that this isn't the first vaccine.
No, you know? It's not. Like, it's not. We've been doing vaccines since before y'all was born. Remember, like, when mumps and... Have any of y'all had chickenpox?
I have. I don't remember it, but
they have a chickenpox vaccine, and I think that's why a lot of us don't get it. Like, I don't even know if this new generation know about chickenpox. Like, remember growing up, chickenpox was like a TV
thing,
like a TV thing though. Like, you would see it in TV shows. Characters would get chickenpox. They don't get that no more in TV shows.
Kids don't even be sick on TV for real no more.
Because they be sick in real life.
Oh Jesus.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I had a really good time in Vegas. I would go back again. I want to go somewhere else on our next trip. I kind of want our next trip just to be a couples trip for me and Deanna, not a trip.
You love me?
Not a trip with other people.
You love me?
But yeah, like I would recommend. I would say if it's your first time, yep, definitely go with a group. I don't think going as a couple on your first trip to Vegas is a place where you really want to.
No, what the fuck am I finna do? Get married?
It's kind of boring to just go with one other person. Like it is kind of a group place, and it is one of those like it's Vegas. Go have fun.
Party, yeah.
Like it's not California where you want to like sit on the beach with your friend and this, that, and the other, where you can do like kind of like single people stuff like. Because I sure didn't want to stay in one of those like hotel casino type situations. I wanted to be in an Airbnb where I can kind of be secluded. And we had a great time and I really enjoyed it.
We did. Also,
my ears hurt, y'all. I'm going to just take off my headphones a little bit because y'all know, like I said,
I feel pain now. They look so nice, babe.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's another thing about Vegas. It's so peaceful because it is a desert and it's so dry. There was no clouds in the sky. There are no trees for real.
No, she's dead serious. There was not a single cloud.
It was barely any wildlife.
The only weather we did get while we was there, besides wind, heat, was wind. Like it was so windy.
It was windy. Not
Williams.
A breeze. It was just wind. Like whoosh. Like
Chris breezy.
Knock your ass down. Wind.
No, like for real, like it was really windy. Like it was to the point where it's like I'm not an outside person. Like when I smoke in my house. So the fact that I had to smoke outside for the Airbnb because it was so hard to find an Airbnb that you can smoke inside, it was so annoying because like the wind is blowing. The first night was cool. Every night after that,
like, am I inside a tornado right now?
And during the day, we would be fine. As soon as the sun went down.
Baby, and the sun don't stay up for long.
But I get it is kind of like desert climate. Like desert climate, since there is no like real anything out there, there is space for just wind to pick up. But my favorite, I say like my favorite experience out of the trip besides the dispensaries was just like seeing a cactus in real life in the ground.
A big ass cactus.
They are huge.
Yeah.
I thought cactuses were like my height. I'm 5'10".
Baby,
5'11" on a good day. 6 feet on a real good day. I got some Timbs
so
on. I didn't think they were just all like my size. Like I know they got bigger than me, but I didn't think cactuses got to like 8, 9 feet tall. Like why Dikembe over there?
I can't. Yeah.
That's terrifying. Can you imagine? Okay, think about it from my perspective. I'm from the South. Imagine being out at night and you see a cactus behind you. You thought it was a person. That's me. I be thinking like shadows. Y'all know you see a big shadow and it got kind of like arms on it. Mm-hmm. Terrified.
Yeah. It was so peaceful. The only thing that we did here was it sounded like an ancient old owl.
There was an owl in the tree outside of our Airbnb.
Outside the house.
Bro sounded like, who? I'm like,
is there a nigga standing outside?
There was one time when I got up early to go take a poop because you like, you know, when you on a trip, you got to get up early, go take your poops for everybody to wake up. So I only took a poop, right? And then I'm in the bathroom and all I hear is, who? And I'm like, oh, okay, so my bathroom is next to the tree, obviously, because I'm like, who? I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't like it.
No, I was like, why do he sound like that?
It sounded like a grown man in an owl costume standing in the tree.
It did not sound like no owl that you've ever heard before. I swear to God. Oh, but no, it was. I definitely do want to go back. I feel like I can't give it a fair rating just because it was just my birthday. Or just that time in general was just a lot of first trip with just me and Malik in general. I don't think we've ever officially taken a trip together.
Mm-hmm. First flight for real.
First flight together. I mean, we've both been on a plane before, but it's been quite some time. And then first plane together. First friends trip. First time in Vegas.
First dispensary.
Just a lot of
Niana's first, y'all.
Right?
We need a little scrapbook of Niana first. Put a little foot on it. You know how baby books be.
I hate you.
But no, I had a good time. And I mean, that's pretty much it. We just wanted to share some of the stuff that we've been doing or what we've been up to and why we haven't had as many videos come out in maybe the past few weeks. But we will have, you know, our last 2 videos plus this video. The content is coming. Just give us time. We're sorry.
Yes. We still have things that we're trying. If you want us to try something, that you can drop it in the comments because we still want to try those things. Or now talk about those things. So give us that too.
Yeah. So if you guys like that, just make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share this video, and tune in to our next one where we will be doing more content like this here. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.